Horses, Bobby. Horses.
John Ford's favourite supporting actors. Ford was arguably the best Western director of all time. He had many actors that he would use over and over again, to the point that his stable of actors became known as John Ford's stock company. He needed these guys and gals to support and make his leading actors like John Wayne, Henry Fonda and James Stewart look good. Let's take a look at some of these familiar faces and favourites, not just of Ford, but we viewers as well. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. Head over to my channel if you want to check out my many other videos. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I do appreciate it. Let's get into it. Ward Bond, 1903 to 1960. Years active as an actor, 1929 to 1960. Just a few Ford movies he's known for. The Searchers, 1956, as Reverend Captain Samuel Johnson Clayton. The Quiet Man, 1952, as Father Peter Lonergan. Fort Apache, 1948, Sergeant Major Michael O'Rourke. Although John Ford mocked many actors mercilessly, including John Wayne, Bond probably was on the receiving end of the worst verbal punishment from the director, who counted Bond amongst his favourite actors. At Bond's funeral, Ford walked up to Andy Devine and said, "Now you're the biggest ass I know." Cary Jr., 1921 to 2012. Years active as an actor, 1946 to 2010. Just a few Ford movies he's known for. Three Godfathers, 1948, as William Kearney, The Abilene Kid. Rio Grande, 1950, as Trooper Daniel Sandy Boone. The Searchers, 1956, as Brad Jordanson. Cary appeared with John Wayne in 9 films. The Three Godfathers, 1948. She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, 1949. Rio Grande, 1950. Island in the Sky, 1953. The Searchers, 1956. Rio Bravo, 1959. The Undefeated, 1969. Big Jake, 1971. And Cahill, U.S. Marshal, 1973. Son of Harry Cary and Olive Cary. He played the son of his real-life mother, Olive Cary, in The Searchers, 1956. John Carradine, 1906 to 1988. Years active as an actor, 1930 to 1988. Just a few Ford movies he's known for. Stagecoach, 1939, as Hatfield. Cheyenne Autumn, 1964, as Jeff Blair. The Grapes of Wrath, 1940, as Jim Casey. Appears in 8 Oscar Best Picture nominees. Cleopatra, 1934. Les Miserables, 1935. Captains Courageous, 1937. Alexander's Ragtime Band, 1938. Stagecoach, 1939. The Grapes of Wrath, 1940. The Ten Commandments, 1956. And Around the World in 80 Days, 1956. Only the last of these won. Inducted into the Hall of Great Western Performers of the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in 2003.
Some things folks do is nice, and some ain't so nice. And that's all any man's got a right to say.
Ken Curtis, 1916 to 1991. Years active as an actor, 1941 to 1991. Just a few Ford movies he's known for. The Searchers, 1956, as Charlie McCorry. The Horse Soldiers, 1959, as Corporal Wilkie. Two Rode Together, 1961, as Greeley Clegg, son-in-law of director John Ford. While appearing in John Ford westerns, he initially utilized his musical talents before turning to straight acting. In Rio Grande, 1950, he was a guitar-playing lead-singing tenor with the Regimental Singers. In The Quiet Man, 1952, he played an accordion and sang tenor in the bar.
Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and bred in Ireland, in a town called Castlemaine.
Jane Darwell, 1879 to 1967. Years active as an actor, 1909 to 1964. Just a few Ford movies she's known for. The Grapes of Wrath, 1940.
Same place. Everybody's got to
My Darling Clementine, 1946.
Going out to California.
Three Godfathers, 1948.
Sometimes they do something to you. They hurt you and you get mad.
Wagon
and
Master,
you get mean,
1950.
and they hurt you.
Tombstone is most grateful to you for a wonderful
She was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on February 8, 1960. Was the 15th actress to receive an Academy Award. She won the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for The Grapes of Wrath, 1940, at the 13th Academy Awards on February 27, 1941.
Doc, I mean doctor, I'm going to take her to my house and take good care of her. Can't I do that, Marshall?
The duck wall is good, so it must be lots of fun. All around the floor you can see them swing and listen to the music as they gaily sing. Put your arm around her and go swinging down the floor.
Victor McLaughlin, 1886 to 1959. Years active as an actor, 1920 to 1959. Just a few Ford movies he's known for. Fort Apache, 1948. Sergeant Festus Mulcahy. She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, 1949. Top Sergeant Quincannon. Rio Grande, 1950. Sergeant Major Timothy Quincannon. Rambunctious British leading man, contrary to popular belief, he was of Scottish ancestry, not Irish, and later character actor, primarily in American films. In spite of being a powerful hulk his whole life, his huge shoulders making even John Wayne's look small. He was 64 and in declining health by the time he was in The Quiet Man, 1952. Even prickly John Ford had to be sensitive to McLaughlin's condition while shooting that movie's grueling fight sequence.
Come on, get up, Marcus. Queensbury.
Vera Miles, 1929. Years active as an actor, 1951 to 1995. Just a couple Ford movies she's known for. The Searchers, 1956, as Laurie Jorgensen. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962, as Hallie Stoddard. In The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962, John Wayne pursues Miss Miles, but lost her to James Stewart. 6 years later, his luck improved. Miles played Wayne's wife in Hellfighters, 1968, and The Green Berets, 1968. Though her scenes in the latter were left on the cutting room floor. She has appeared in 3 films that have been selected for the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. The Searchers, 1956, Psycho, 1960, and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962. Jack Pank, 1895 to 1964. Years active as an actor, 1926 to 1962. Just a few Ford movies he's known for. My Darling Clementine, 1946. As stagecoach driver. Fort Apache, 1948. Sergeant Daniel Shattuck. Three Godfathers, 1948. Luke. She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, 1949. Sergeant Major. An American actor, a familiar face, primarily in the movies of John Ford, worked in nearly every sound picture directed by John Ford as part of John Ford's stock company, appears at the end of She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, 1949, at the party, choreographing the escort squad in a scene that someone in continuity should have caught. Clearly knew his military drill. Appearing in most, if not all, of John Ford's movies, he had little or no speaking parts.
One move to
Woody Strode, 1914 to 1994. Years active as an actor, 1941 to 1994. Just a few Ford movies he's known for. Sergeant Rutledge, 1960, as First Sergeant Braxton Rutledge. Two Rode Together, 1961, as Stone Calf. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962, as Pompey. An athlete turned actor, Strode was a top-notch decathlete and a football star at UCLA. He became part of Hollywood lore after meeting director John Ford and becoming a part of the Ford family, appearing in 4 Ford motion pictures. Strode also played the powerful gladiator who does battle with Kirk Douglas in Spartacus. Pank Warden, 1901 to 1992. Years active as an actor, 1935 to 1991. Just a few Ford movies he's known for. Three Godfathers, 1948, as Deputy Curley. The Searchers, 1956, as Mose Harper. The Horse Soldiers, 1959, as Deacon Clump. American character actor, mainly in westerns in comic or rustic roles. Appeared in 17 movies with John Wayne.
Never hear anyone running on pigs, I bet you. Bumblebees.
On the bosom of the
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.